Hello everyone, welcome to Spontaneous Spiritual Talk. Today I have with me Guru Karunamaya Garu teaching Srividya as a lifestyle of happiness all over the world. And this talk is mixed with Telugu and English language. And Guruji, welcome to our show.
Srimatre Namaha.
Om Sri Matre Namaha. So young people also, they are getting stressed. So please, can you share some of your experiences or how we can help to come out of this stress and please.
So first of all, for solving any problem, you need to go to the root of the problem. The root of the problem, whatever we speak, as per scientific approach and as per Vedic approach also, the sound is coming by the movement of our tongue in three different regions. That beginning of the mouth, and the middle of the mouth, and the inside of the mouth. As per our spiritual science, we call it, any sound which is uttered from the beginning of the mouth, that produces positive energy. Middle of the mouth is it's called sattvic energy. Middle of the mouth is active, action-oriented. It's a rajasic energy. And inside is tamasic, anger. I just give you an example. Let us take the topic stress. Stress. The word itself has got that feeling. And opposite of that is relax, relax, relax. Stress. Okay? This is the problem. And then, when you love somebody, you say, I love you. I love you. When you don't like them, I hate you. Hate you. See, it's not man-made. It's just coming. That's why often I say, it's the emotion behind the words that hurts the person, not the sentence as a whole. So, everyone has got stress, except those who purposely, willfully control their mind doing some Vedic yogic practices like meditation. Different meditations are silent meditation, meditation on your breath, upri meeda focus cheyochu, leda nishabdam meeda focus cheyochu. Ye chesina, it's a mind game. Manayeva karanam manushyanam bandha mokshayo. Mind is a culprit. So, first of all, what is stress? In your medical term, you're a doctor. I think you're a medical doctor or doctorate doctor?
I'm a homeopathic doctor and...
Okay. So, adrenaline, that causes too much anxiety and work-oriented mentality. So, there are certain syllables which produce adrenaline. Ka, ha, ra. All these sounds will produce. So when a stress is caused, your mind is agitated. First of all, why the stress is caused? There are many reasons. Mostly, when you overwork, when you take up a load which is beyond your physical capacity, willfully you can do. If you go to the villages will be carrying a bundle of load which you cannot even imagine to carry. Singing songs nicely, happily, because they love what they are doing. That's the main cause. If you're doing even a small amount of work which you don't like, it may produce stress. Sometimes you are working with joy, cooking for a great amount of guests with love and respect, and you got such opportunity to serve them. However you cook, you don't get stressed up. But sometimes cooking for your own family of 4 people can produce stress. Again, mind game. Though we say the quantity of work, but it's not exactly the same always. But normally, when you overload yourself more than what you can, physically or mentally also, they say at a time, be in the present. What you can do, you do. But when I'm doing something, I'm straight thinking about umpteen things in the future. Oh my God, I need to go to work. Oh my God, there so many projects are there. I need to have the meeting. Well, you're not going to do all these things now. But why are you thinking while cooking? Then the cooking becomes a stress, even though it's for 4 people. So when mind is overloaded, when the body is overloaded, the stress is caused. That is established. And other times, the reaction from the community or world, suppose you're talking to your child, you talk nicely. Kanna, you do homework very nicely. But that person says arrogantly, using that stressful words, no stress, I will not do that. I need to play. So much stress is behind the word. And that makes you react. So the external reaction coming from the world will have an effect on you. Immediately, you raise your kanna. Are you not listening? But that's not your innate quality. You are instigated by the outside. In as much as you are instigating the world by your stressful words, both are, complementary. We instigate the world instigates. So the second reason for the stress is instigation from the outside. Sorry for my cough because of the season also. And the third reason is, they say the mental strength, physical strength is temporary. Look at my body, it's having wrinkles now. And my mind may not remember so many things. As it's quite natural. So we always say, right from the childhood, there should be a buffer for you. We call it spiritual energy. I'm not saying do pujas, do japa, do homas. No. That is religious. This is spiritual. There's a fine line between being religious and being spiritual. Spiritual means believing that there is some force which is guiding this whole community, and surrendering myself, reducing my ego. And at times, when my physical strength, when my mental strength is not able to cope up with the present situation, I go to the buffer and get the energy from that. When you don't have a buffer and your strength is not enough to handle this, naturally, you get stressed up. So let me handle that separately. But what is the effect of stress on you? Number one, it contaminates the Vayumandala, airspace, because in stress, your mind is agitated. Is there anyone who can talk very nicely in the stress? Like if somebody comes, how are you? Are you okay? No. What? This is how you deal with them.
Your voice.
Voice. Actually, this voice given by the unknown to us, to speak in such a wavelength as it is just enough for the other person to listen. That's all. That's why I always say, in as much as you go to a temple every 1 hour, then you should go to a, what you call, a challenge, what do you call that? Those people who cannot speak. Your US people use a different word. They cannot hear and speak. Like visually impaired, like you have a different word for physically challenged, visually impaired. We call it deaf and dumb, but that's not a correct word. So the people who cannot speak, you need to see them, how they struggle to say one word. So this is an asset, and I need to use it properly. So when you shout, naturally it produces a different energy, which contaminates the airspace. And you are going to live in the same airspace continuously. So you're like a coronavirus. You're getting continuously infected by that. And any person come to that house also will be infected. So the effect of stress is you're infecting yourself by raising your voice. By listening to you, the other person is infected. And if the third person, and the third person comes, hey, why are you shouting? Can you not be quiet? Well, wow, that person is also infected. It's a contagious disease, stress. So stress produces contagious tamasic energy, the black energy, which is not good for you and for the community. So, and also produces sometimes you don't think about the problem within you. First of all, if you are stressed up, the problem is with you. Number one, you should not have taken an overload of the things physically and mentally. Number two, you should not be instigated by the other person. Everything is, you can't stop the world. World will be talking. World will be throwing stones at you. But you have to take some precautions to put a shield, kavacha. Whenever it's an auto button, if the world is happy and giving happiness to you, no shield. Corona shield you should have always. This is the shield which protects you when you are being affected by the world. Unfortunately, I don't have the shield. So that's my problem. But people don't think like that. People think, why these people are giving stress? Why the person is instigating me? So the more they think, again, the more they are not solving the problem. They are continuously increasing the problem. So the effect of stress is on the body, you're going to lose physical strength, and it's going to produce blood pressure and other problems. As a doctor, you know pretty well. I should not talk about that before you. But more than that, you lose self-confidence sometimes. And you go deep into that, oh my God, I'm not able to handle this much small work. Am I inefficient? You don't, actually, you're leaving the problem and going to some other problem, creating one more problem for you instead of solving. So that is for you. And also the people in your family and people in the community, whenever this person who is stressed up goes, he contaminates and then spoils that energy also. So stress is the cause of the stress and the effect of the stress we have. And there are many ways you can handle the stress. We can just say, be in the present, think of one thought at one time, and don't handle too many. It's easier said than done. It's not that easy. Mind will always be. So the best thing for stress is, this works. Many people we taught, and it's working. Whenever you talk, keep pauses between the sentence. That pause is a shelter for you, rest. Stress builds up if you continuously talk and just to pour out your emotion, even if you are stressed up, even if you are angry. I'm telling you, a communication.
Please, before you talk the next sentence.
Yeah, I'm telling you, communication. If you are angry, normally we say, you know what? I don't like what you're doing. I never do that. No gap. In that, you're stressing yourself and you're inducing stress to the other person. So, first rule, when you are stressed up, take a deep breath. I say 8 seconds rule. And that you can count mathematically 1, 2, 3, 4 mentally. But I feel decide one name, Srimadri. That produces more positive energy than 1, 2, 3. Namah Shiva, 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 Namah Shiva, whatever name of the God. And then when you talk, don't forget to give pauses between the sentence. If you are too much stressed up, it's better to give pauses between words also. Now the same sentence I'm talking. I'm getting stressed up. So I take 8 seconds gap. Dr. Kavitha, I'm not happy with what is being done. So I'm sorry, I'm just using you as an example, but this is how I can help myself by slowing down. My karma produces more reaction, and speech is the maximum karma I'm producing, and a contaminated speech. Drinking water, if you drink contaminated water more, you get infected. This is like drinking a contaminated water. So lesser contamination. So keep pauses, okay? And then every day, after getting from the bed, you have some affirmations. Actually, they say the affirmation in Reiki, Reiki healing, they do this. Just for today, I'll be happy. Just for today, I'll be contented. And just for today, I'll not show my anger on anybody. Tomorrow I can show, but not for today. Not today. Just for today, I'll help somebody, at least one person. So by telling yourself, you are training your mind. It's a monkey. If you make it dance, it'll dance. If you make it sit, it's sit. You should be a master. But strange thing is, mind is becoming a master, you are becoming a monkey, dancing to the tune. So reverse the switch and tell your mind, today, I'm going to be happy. Today, add some more your own affirmation. Today, I'm not going to get stressed out. Just tell. Keep on telling. If you tell 10 times a lie, it becomes a truth. There is a normal sentence in the community. If 10 people tell a lie, oh my God, there's going to be a lockdown in India. Yeah. Complete lockdown. Whole Bharat Bandh. You know what? Even the person who has not got that will believe that there is a Bandh. It's the same way you advise your mind. I'm going to be happy. Okay, next. Keep silent. Like this. Don't close your eyes. Even thinking about God also can sometimes give stress. Why God is not appearing? Why God is not solving my problem? I am doing meditation for so many years. That produces stress. Let us not think about anything. Now, neither about you, nor about the community, the 3 dimension, not about the God.
Negative thoughts. Most of them, they say that they get too many negative thoughts. They cannot control their thoughts.
The natural quality of the mind is to produce thought. You don't get thoughts only when you are in coma, and nobody wants to be in coma. Let it do its not natural. Like when we are talking, are we having any other thought? There may be, but I'm not. Now there may be thought. What is the time? How much amount of recording is over? That thoughts can come. But thoughts can exist only when you are aware of that. Like now, there are so many things going on. I'm not aware of that, so they don't affect me. Suppose I hear a man stabbing his wife 32 times, and that affects me because I'm continuously thinking about that. So you cannot stop thoughts. Let them go like this, like a scrolling on a. Are you reading every scrolling in the TV screen? No, you're focusing on the main. You're not seeing at the scrolling. In the same way, the scrolling is in the mind, but focus on the main. You cannot stop. The more you want to stop, it's like a jellyfish. The more you want to catch it, it will go away. So I advise my people who wants to stop the thoughts. No. People say there are very rarest of the rare occasion, samadhi and then stopping. This you read in the internet, you read in the book, or we want to attain immediately. It may not be possible in this world of samsara. So let us take it one step at a time. So let us not think about it. Many times I think about a film actor or a politician or my disciple while reciting Lalitha Sahasranama. I just ignore. And that is, see, that's why they say in the way that Sarvam Kalividam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. So why those thoughts you are isolating and say, oh, this is not a thought pertaining to the situation. You are the one who is isolating. Let them come. Let them enjoy your meditation.
Guruji, is there anything in the Lalita Sahasranama? Because I do in the morning and evening Vishnu Sahasranama and Lalita Sahasranama. Is there anything mantra or anything which helps you to have the mental peace and cope up the stress?
There is one line, Tapatriyagni Samtapta Samahladana Chandrika. And the meaning is Tapatriya means, Tapa means heat. Tapatriya, three types of heats are we are producing. Adhyatmik, Adibhautik, Adidaivika. All these things. Adibhautika, physical stress produces heat. Adhyatmika, spiritual. Oh my God, I'm not able to do my puja today. I'm not able to do. That's also produces stress. Adibhautika, corona, earthquake. These also. See, tapatraya, agni, it's like a fire. Samtapta, this line reduces the heat produced by the three types of actions. Samahladana chandrika, like a full moon, it produces happiness. So what you need to do, either if you don't have time, just recite this word. Again, I'm not talking about God. I may say it's Lalitha Sahasranama. I'm only for the benefit of all the listeners, I'm telling. It's a sound, a combination of syllables, which produces a sound, which activates the nature, which produces positive energy, which will be helping this body, physical, mundane body. That's how I look at the stotras. Anybody can recite. It's not pertaining to Lalita. So they say, think like that. So you can recite Aim Reem Stream, Tapatriyagni Samtapta Samahladana Chandrika Yei Namaha Pahimam Rakshamam. Pahimam means please protect me and save me. Or if you are very senior and very deep into the spirituality, you can put this line before and after every line. That 365 lines are there. Before and after you can put and recite. It will take 1 hour. 90 days you recite. Guaranteed the stress level will come down. But one thing, in these 90 days, if you miss 1 day, don't get stressed up again. It's okay. The best mantra for stress is
between sentence we speak, silence.
Mantra is it's okay.
It's okay.
Is the mantra.
Yes.
For everything, it's okay.
All will be well.
All is well. All will be well is also future. All is well.
All is well.
All is well. Everything is well. So all is well, it's okay. Keep on saying. For people who are, into this religious activities, this Tapatriyagna Samtatsa Mahaklanjarika. And focus on the silence. Look at the wall, a plain wall. Keep your eyes like this. You can blink if you want. Allow the thought to come. And keep a smile on your face. And relax. And be like that. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Trust me, it produces a wonderful effect on you. And then you focus on your breath after that, 5 minutes.
Anything special for children?
Pardon?
Anything special for young children to make them focus and have concentration and not to be stressed, because so much is there with putting on the peer pressure and everywhere. For young children, is there any way, different way or thing which we can help them?
You can ask them to keep silent for, it's not like a timeout. Tell them that it's not timeout. It's just silent. And I'll see who will not move. That also you need to, I'll give you a present, chocolate if you don't move. And children will be happy to do that. Don't close your eyes, please. And let them. And then make them feel that it is a good, you feel relaxed, you're happy, you put that feelings as a mother, as a parent. That's number one. Number two, they can also do this simple Hamsa Dhyanam, they say. Actually, in this Corona, we recommend this Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Parama Hamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodhyat Hamsa Gayatri Yapa. Hamsa has got two meanings. One meaning is breath. If somebody is struggling for breath, along with the oxygen cylinder, they need this. If you add this mantra, the spiritual support also can hasten up the recovery. So you need to tell them, all you need to do is just put your hand on your tummy and feel as if inhale, you see the tummy going forward, backward, forward, backward. And they play for them. And that's how they do meditation on the breath. For us, it's meditation on the breath like this. For them, wow, it's going inside. So at that time, they don't think about anything else other than this action. It's almost equal to silence. And finally, there are 8 points in anybody, any person, which control the mind, which produce energy to control the mind. And they can touch these 8 points on a regular basis. 1 is the top of the head. 2, just below the top of the head. And 3, between the eyes. And 4, neck. And 5, heart center. And 6, navel. 7, lower abdomen. 8, genital. Actually, these are 7 chakras, and one more point is there. Just ask them to touch and then say, Om. It should start like this. Many people say Om in a different way. Om. Stop that. But actually, the peace is produced, stress is relieved. Omkara has got akara, ukara, makara, the 3 sounds, a, u, ma. So you need to give equal length of note for all these 3 sounds. So, Om, Om, like that. So all these 8 points, and then say each point 5 times or 1 time, that'll be good. So in a nutshell, we inquired about what is stress, how it is caused, what are the effects of the stress on you and the community, and we understood that stress is the most contagious viral disease. And then we also scientifically and spiritually, what are the solutions given for relief of stress. And finally, you are the one who is going to heal yourself. You are the one, you need to give suggestions to your mind, because life is precious. Every moment is precious. And you need to enjoy every moment, irrespective of what is happening outside and inside.
Thank you so much, Guru Karunamaya Garu. That's a wonderful message, and the tips and the mantra, which is very important. The way you have explained it is such a nice way and special way of coping up the stress, and really appreciate, and we will have you more in future upcoming things.
And also I should thank you, being far away, thousands of miles away from our home country. I was also in US for 10-15 years, but being far away from this place, not getting captivated by the other attractions, focusing your attention on doing community service by organizing this inspiration speeches by many people. God bless you, my child, and may Goddess Mother be with you always and lead whatever goal you have in your life. Let it be fulfilled. Sri Matre Nama.
Thank you so much.